Super Sunday was billed as the potential place where you could get 3 medals. All of them had a great chance, but then unfortunately 2 fell short. One has got another redemption, but today if you have to look at it, this image. Hockey, which was as popular as cricket in the 70s, 60s, 70s and the 80s, is now slowly making a big impression in the conscience of the Indian fan. Because today what you witnessed in the clash between India and Great Britain, it was truly one of the most remarkable things that you could see. The amount of cheering, the amount of passion that was there, India were playing as if they were playing at home, and because of that, the India men's hockey team had an emotional roller coaster, 10 versus 11. There you had lot of complaints about the refereeing. Today you will see Amit Rohidas's red card, whether it will be overturned, you will see that. So, India are into the semi-final and one more win will assure them of a medal. They beat Great Britain 4-2 on the penalty shootouts after 1-1 in regulation time. So, Great Britain are in tears, India are in the semi-final where they will encounter the winner of the Germany versus Argentina match, which will happen later in the day. So, 2 things will happen. We will come to know who are the opponents for India in the semi-final on 6th and whether Amit Rohidas will be playing in the first match, in the semi-final or not. But today the highest point for India was the India men's hockey team. It was truly a remarkable performance. PR Srijesh, the ultimate wall of India. He didn't let anything pass, and India's defense showed that when they were wanting to play for their lives, they can achieve anything. So India are on the cusp of achieving something very special in hockey. But then there was the ultimate disappointment. How do you lose when you are 4 game points away from sealing the first game? It didn't happen. Lakshya Sen squandered the advantage and 22-20 Victor Axelsen managed to come back, and then he was 7-0 up in the second game. But then he still squandered that and lost 21-14. Victor Axelsen did say that I was pushed to the limit, and in 4 years down the line, Lakshya Sen could win a gold medal for India. But tomorrow he has to win the bronze medal, because for all his performances that he has, he's up against Lee Zhejiang, who is, according to many, a very weak opponent. Lakshya's got a 4-1 head-to-head record against him. But then in the Olympics, head-to-head and playing on that day are 2 different things altogether. Lakshya Sen tried to put up a fight. First game he stretched Victor Axelsen, but the Great Dane was just in a different zone altogether. So the biggest heartbreak today was Lakshya Sen, because a medal is not guaranteed. Who knows, tomorrow he can guarantee a medal. India's boxing challenge is over, because Lovlina Burgoyne lost to Lee Qian 4-1. It was a split verdict on 2 rounds, 3-2 in the first round, 3-2 in the second round in favor of the Chinese, but it was 4-1 in favor of the Chinese in the third round. So unanimously, if you look at it, it is 4-1 win on points. But yet again, boxing will be under the scanner, because how on earth is the scoring system? Even Vijender Singh, who was a 2008 medalist in boxing, does not know the scoring system. But scoring is very, very complicated, and that is why if you try and understand the sport of boxing, you would not go overboard with it. So boxing, it's an uncertain future. Let's see how that pans out. Shooting continued to disappoint for the second consecutive day, because Anish Bhanwala and Vijayveer Sidhu have failed to qualify for the 25-meter rapid pistol event. Rapid fire pistol, unfortunately, they were in the top 5. Remember, the top 6 go through. Vijayveer Sidhu was at number 5, but then he had a disastrous second series, and because of that, he slipped to 9th, and Anish Bhanwala finished 13th. So the top 6 secure qualification. Unfortunately, in the 25-meter rapid pistol event, both the Indians are not going to make it to the final. Raisa Dillon and Maheshwari Chauhan, they also missed out on the women's skeet final. Until the very last round, Maheshwari Chauhan was in the top 6. She had at least come to a 6. She was in there, but then in the final round there was disaster, and she unfortunately slipped down to 14th. Raisa Dillon anyway was much under, and that is why she finished outside of the top 20. But There was even more disappointment in athletics because Jaswin Aldrin and Parul Chaudhary failed to reach the 3000 meter steeplechase final. She finished 8th in one of the rounds and that's why she was out. Jaswin Aldrin out in the long jump as well. Netra Kumanan and Vishnu Saravanan, they all continue to struggle in the women's and the men's dinghy event. By the time this had, I was doing this wrap, they were well outside the top 20 also. Remember, top 10 make it to the medal rounds. Tomorrow also you will see them compete in action, but it looks like it is all over. Only 2 more rounds are remaining for them to come into the top 10. Overall, when you look at it, is a very, very tough task indeed. So, hockey provided the ultimate high point when it came to Olympics today. But unfortunately, when you look at it, Lakshya Sen's disappointment, the unfortunate thing what happened with Lovlina Burgoyne, athletics, shooting in particular, it continued to disappoint. Well, tomorrow, the final week of the Olympics begins. Will India increase the medal haul? Can they reach Tokyo? It looks difficult, but anything can happen. The final week of the Olympics is upon us, where you will see India's ultimate star, Neeraj Chopra, begin qualification and participation. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.